Said, well, when Fukuzawa visited Europe, particularly to England, he stayed in London for more than a couple of weeks.
Yes.
During that time, he was invited to one of the clubs, social clubs in London.
Really? The Athenaeum or somewhere like that, yes.
And
And he
maybe
saw
he
it.
got the idea.
And he realized that one of the secrets of Western society was the ability to associate
Oh, yes.
between different groups and spread knowledge like that.
Yeah.
Yes. He was obviously a very...
in old Japan, the class distinction was so strict.
Yes.
So the merchant are merchant, the farmers are farmers,
Yes.
and samurai are samurai.
Yes.
They are quite separate.
Yes.
They didn't have intermarriage.
Yes.
They didn't have, how to say, the chance to mingle each other.
Yes.
So they spoke a sort of different languages.
Yes.
In extreme case.
Yes. And he saw that in England there was a great deal of mingling.
Yeah.
Clergymen and lawyers and
that's
solicitors.
one of the secrets of the modern society.
Was associations between different groups.
Right.
So this is the portrait of...
Oh, yes, it is. Oh,
Fukuzawa. Obviously a very great man, that he should see so clearly what was at the root of Western civilization. What do you think it was about this man? I mean, you can see him in samurai, old clothing.
Old cloth.
So what made Fukuzawa a special person in Japan? Why did he differ from all the other Japanese at that time?
Oh, he experienced many strange things through his life. And first, he was born in Osaka. Osaka is a merchant city, so very few samurai, many merchants.
Yes.
He was born there. And he moved to Nakatsu, his hometown, where the feudal lord controlled everything, and the people there, they believed in everything inherited from their ancestors without any doubt. So as a stranger from outside of Nagatsu, he started to doubt everything. Why? Why? How? So that was his first experience as a stranger in his hometown. And then he moved to Nagasaki when he was 19 years old. And during the so-called Sakoku, or closed country policy of Tokugawa period, Nagasaki was the only place open to Western countries or outside countries through Dutch traders. The Dutch traders had a mission there in Nagasaki.
In Deshima.
In Deshima, right.
Yes, yes.
They are detached land something.
Yes.
And the Fukuzawa was exposed to Western world through the narrow gate of Deshima or Nagasaki.
Yes.
That is his this new step of his life. And then he moved to Osaka to learn Dutch learning through his master, Dr. Ogata.
A very famous teacher.
Right, right.
Who ran a school in Osaka, yes.
And he was invited to Yedo, the former name of Tokyo, as a teacher of Dutch learning at his feudal lord Nakatsu clan in the name of Okudaira. That was the origin of a Keio school.
And later Keio University.
Right.
And when he went to Tokyo, Yedo, was he still speaking Dutch?
Well, speaking, or anyway, read and write Dutch.
Yes.
And he thought Dutch language is very influential language or learning throughout the world. But he found it out in Tokyo. He found that the Dutch language, one of the many Western languages.
He went to Yokohama, didn't he?
Yokohama one day.
Yes.
And he found everything, the outside board or advertisement written in English, not in Dutch.
That must have been a great disappointment.
Yes. So he restarted his language learning, switched from Dutch to English.
He was now one of the very few Japanese who could speak Dutch and English.
English.
And this led to him going abroad, or what?
Oh, yes. By lucky chance, he sailed to United States 2 times and once to Europe, including Russia. So in those days, very few Japanese people were permitted to sail the foreign countries.
He went as a translator, did he?
Well, translator or just a servant.
And did he observe very much when he went there?
Oh, yes, very much so, particularly on his second trip abroad, that was to visit European countries. So he learned a lot of things through his own eyes, and also the books and the materials he collected during his stay in European countries. And then upon those experiences and materials, he wrote the several books on Western world or modern society.
Were they successful books?
Oh, they very much so. Yes, that books were very widely read by Japanese people, particularly among young Japanese people.